Ooh, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love. Well, you better think of it. You better think of it. Hey, Carrie. Hey, gents. What's going on, everybody? The sun's shining through. Oh, not a good look. Anyway, Shadowhawk says it's a good Monday today. My copy of Wraith of God 2 arrived from the incredible Aaron Lopresti and Empire Comics. Can't wait to read this gem. Hell yeah, and I have 1 and 2 to read. Second print of number 1. But with a new cover. Gotta love that. Yeah, some second prints, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, they can be worth more than the original, so ain't I hating. Mrs. Good Stuff in the house, sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. John Denver, absolutely. I can't remember who said, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love. I feel love. Who was that? Pointer Sisters? I'm not sure. Don't hate on me because I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, Shadowhawk, where are you? Where are you? Oh, Donna Summer. Okay, well, I should have known that one. I don't listen to as much music as I should, See, the sun's just streaming in here. It's not a good look, Good thing I'm not a vampire. Or am I? My sleep patterns say that I may be up all night. Most nights. I don't know. Night owl. Tend to get more done that way. Hey, we're on episode 592. Woo! Yes, Devil Flyer launching February 3rd. Can't wait. That's my modus operandi. Yeah, the 19th, 600 episodes. We're coming up on the 19th real quick and then beyond. Apex says he's going to try and get off for the 26th, which is on a Tuesday, get off from work so we can have a special Apex After Dark 2-year anniversary of my co-hosting with him. And then, of course, the next day, the 27th, is the first video drop I did on this channel of adding content. So 2 years, hitting the Malin milestone minute. And then, not to be outdone, we had to celebrate KSS's birthday and Justin Belmont's all on the same day on the 28th. Eagle Rider's birthday on the 29th. And then, of course, we got the 30th and 34th to round out the year. Welcome to the show to my co-host. Awesome, as always, Shadowhawk.
Hey, Rex. Sorry about that, man. I had to restart my phone at the last minute here. It was acting up on me.
I understand. Technical difficulties, emotional damage to the host.
Emotional damage. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, we got
Mr. Good Stuff.
we got a shout out on Twitter by Peter A. DeLucas saying you need to listen to these guys. I don't know what for, but
Well, thank you, Peter.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of sense you're making, but hey, I love it.
over on the Twitter, as they call it. Here's the trading card you'll receive when you sign up. One stormy night, absolute book. There you go.
Yeah, looking good, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm already signed up. Looking forward to the launch.
Yeah. I think it's about done. So let's see. Let's go over here. I think it's still in sign up. Let's see. Don't believe it's launched. Have to check. Yeah, it's still in. Yeah. I will copy the link and put it in the chat. Just
I think Jason
anybody
likes to be pretty much done or almost done before he launches, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's a good way, to do things. I know that
nice to get your book quicker.
I know that that's there's different philosophies, different way people do things, but yeah,
well, I mean,
like takes the pressure off. There you go, Carrie. Here's what I thought was really wonderful. Remember the old sandbags you'd have to kick down at the carnival, and
yeah,
had to throw the baseball at it. So you got the Joker and Penguin and others. That's pretty clever. I like that. I would like to do a takeoff of this, and put my own characters like that. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Not bad.
Put Batman right there by the baseball so it catches your eye. You see the main character.
Zoom in at all? Only if Rex leaves it there long enough, Carrie.
I shall. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
Can you zoom in at all? I can't, Carrie. Sorry.
Looks like Joker, Penguin, Batman. I can't tell who the other girl is.
Well, there's Catwoman sort of toy there.
Yeah, I see Catwoman kind of toy there.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's Batgirl, maybe the other girl that's one of the stuff used to get knocked over.
I don't know. It's kind of like I say. This is it's kind of at a distance. So yeah. Well, it's a cool concept,
Yeah, I like
it. And those things that you knocked over, they were fuzzy around the edge like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pretty neat concept. I believe Peter's brother Jimmy inked that. Jimmy Palmiotti, actually. That was a posting from him. Original line artwork of Harley Quinn cover by Amanda Connor. Classic Harley outfit featured one day. DC licensing will make those figures in the background for carnival games. Well, maybe it's not his inking, but he likes to feature Amanda Connor's artwork a lot. I doubt that anybody's on.
Penguin is one of the heads.
I doubt that there's anybody that's on. Sorry for the distraction. That posts more than Jimmy Palmiotti. He just does.
Oh, there's people that post me.
I don't know. I see stuff of his all the time, Shadowhawk. I mean, he's on there early in the morning. He's just all throughout the day. Hey, Dario, what's up? Evening, all he says. Is Penguin one of the heads? Yes, he was. I do like it, even though it's small.
How many people I tweet with multiple times every day, right?
Well, you just follow and see. He does dozens and dozens and dozens all day long. I don't know how he ever gets any work done. He's on Twitter so much.
Yeah, I see Jimmy's postings quite a bit.
Because I'm sitting here doing it, and what it does is it flashes up, people that I follow their tweets, and he is on there just constantly. And I'm on there, but I'm reposting stuff, and I'm looking for material, and you know.
Yeah, I don't get involved a whole lot of conversations on Twitter. I'll re-like something
Well,
or
it's
make
just
it
comments by him and him sharing out,
right.
and it's not necessarily self promotion. Lady Mandy Summers says, looking for the perfect gift for your family and friends, check out the Stuntman Comics Christmas bundle at the shop. Guarantee to arrive before Xmas. You'll get one random sketch card from either myself or Peter Gilmore, Jack #1, Super Dad #1, and I have to push show more, and the Portal of Echoes. Due to limited stock, there's only 10 available. Grab one today.
And Portal of Echoes was Worth the Wizard, I believe, the second one.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a look at, what you might be able to buy into. I'd like to have a Mandy Summers, although it's random, Worth the Wizard or something, That was the first book she came out
I
with,
got
right?
I've got both the Worth the Wizards. I've actually got a Maddie sketch card she did for me. So.
Hey, Timothy Osen. Hey. Was Dario feeling down? He says feeling better, I hope. What?
I don't know if Dario was feeling rough. I guess maybe.
Apparently he was feeling rough. Yeah.
I know Eric ain't been feeling good lately, so I've been praying for him lately. We'll throw you in the prayers too, Dario.
That mode can mess you up, man.
Well, yeah. And then, like I said, depending how they treated it, which sounds like they did the cheapest way possible. Breathing those bleach fumes is not good either.
Look at this Jack Kirby page. Isn't that awesome? Just how he combined the photo with artwork. I'm sure that's probably in Jimmy Olsen's pal, Superman's pal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I liked when he did things out of the box like that.
Yeah, Jack did quite a few things.
He did some innovative stuff. Legion of Monsters by Bruce Timm. I know you're not a big Bruce Timm fan, but this was not a bad piece. Legion of Monsters. Got the zombie guy in there, the zombie, Werewolf by Night, Frankenstein's monster, and Dracula. Pretty neat.
Oh, cool. Yeah, not bad. I like it.
I like the cartoony style. There's certain artists like Tim Sale that kind of had a cartoony style in a way.
Yeah, a little bit.
Why don't we take a look at the top selling comics of all time? The 10 top comics of all time. Amazing Fantasy number 15. No shocker there. CGC 9.6. $3,600,000.
Damn.
Sold in 2021. September 2021. 9.4. Which is amazing because Marvel's taken over the top slot for the, this is like a 60-year-old book, as compared to like the Golden Age. But they were kind of like Charlton in the early days, apparently. Their printing wasn't that great. And so to get one in a high grade like this, still after 60 plus years, is something phenomenal. Because 6 or 4 is amazing. Yeah, it's amazing that somebody would pay that much for a comic, But that's the top selling comic as to date of all time.
I said, I guess if you got the money.
Yeah. Well, if you were a billionaire, you wouldn't blink at that, right?
Yeah, if I was a billionaire, I'd have me a copy of Amazing Fantasy. Why not?
Number 2, probably no shocker. You'd think this would be a number 1 slot, but Spotty slipped in there. Marvel's saying, to National Comics, to what we know as DC Comics today. Number 2 on the top selling comics of all time, Action Comics number 1. No surprise there, 8.5, $3,250,000. So $3.5 million sold April 2021.
3.25.
Well, 3.5, right?
You said $3,250,000. That's 3.25.
Okay. Well, that's why you're going to be rich, and well, anyway, I won't speak that, but anyway. So that's an 8.5 Action Comics number 1. Now, number 3 on the top selling comics list of all time, Action Comics number 1 again, CGC 9.0. So for $3,207,000, 852. All right, let me say that again. $3,207,852 sold in August, all the way back in 2014.
Wow, that was actually a higher grade than the one that sold for more.
Yeah, I mean, some of these high grade books, they just don't come up that often, right? People want to keep them, right?
Right. Yeah,
I found this one interesting. It's Action Comics number 1, number 4 on the top selling list of all time. Action Comics number 1, CGC 6.0.
Oh, wow.
$3,180,000 sold in January just of 2022. But now it's interesting. It has a marking, if you see here, and I don't know, with it being small, of like a sort of stamped rocket in red there or something.
Oh, yeah, I do see that. What is that?
So I got to wonder, why, what is that for? I'm not even sure Action Comics number 1 was even available in England. You'd think, well, maybe that's an English version or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe some kid had some rocket stamp on it or something. And I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
It makes it interesting, though.
Yeah. I've never seen that on another issue.
No, I haven't either. No. Apex
Crazy.
posted Carrie says, posted a preview of Fembat / the Creep Ashcan today here on YouTube. And there's the link. Cool. Jiminy Cricket reviewing Aaron Lepresti's Wraith of God comic. There you go. I'd would love. Please tell me if you're trolling Modus Operandi. I love Modus Operandi. Yeah, that was a comic in the 80s, wasn't it, Shadowhawk? We were kind of talking that it was kind of loosely, you thought, part of the new universe, Marvel's new universe.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Done artwork chores done by Al Anderson, was it? Or yeah, it was Al Anderson, wasn't it?
No. Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound right. Please stab me in the eye. Eric says, someone kill me now. Wow.
I can't remember. All right, Eric, I'm on my way. In Minecraft.
Yeah. Number 6. No, it's not Action Comics number 1. On the top selling comics of all time, Superman number 1, CGC 7.0, $2,604,750. Sold in December of 2021. So 7.0 of the first Superman book, which I always thought this was a wide looking cover with the oval. You don't see very many, but it kind of looks like the rocket ship or something. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but pretty cool. I like the slanted 10-cent mark too. That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? I would have to keep those things out of the light and in a safe somewhere, if I had.
Oh.
Number 7. Now this is going to be March 2022. I know this copy. It doesn't really even tell you, but I can see the notations on it. I would have loved to buy this. They were wanting $1 million for it. Actually, I think they got more than that. Number 7 on the all-time selling list of comics of all time. Marvel Comics number 1. Marvel checking in again, which was really timely, but that was the title, Marvel Comics. CGC 9.2. $2,427,777. $777. I believe this is the one with the notations on the cover of the pay rate that he was paying the artist at the time. So it sort of has some prominence to it up there around in the logo. I know you're not going to be able to see it, but there's some scribbling on there in pencil on the pay rate. It was kind of like a file copy or something.
Yeah, I can actually see it when I blow it up really big.
Yeah, actually, the artist that did this,
I can't really read it. But.
Right, I can't either. The artist that did this was kind of a well-known novel artist, kind of like Frank Frazetta did all those little novelettes, in the 60s or whatever, the paintings for those. This artist here that did Marvel Comics number 1 was more known for that than doing comics. It's kind of one and a done for him. I always love that cover, and Overstreet featured that. Oh, Wraith the God Blood. Yeah, you got the Gene Colan. No, actually, that would have been Neil Adams.
Tomb of Dracula tribute. Yes.
I'm trying to make you big, and it's like it's giving me a hand. What the hell?
That's all right. No big deal.
No, I wanted to show. I wanted. I know what it is. I know what it is. All right, there we go. Try that again.
All right.
Yeah, now that's an homage to Tomb of Dracula number 1 done by Neil Adams.
Yes, sir.
Blood Hunters. Yes.
Got your Wraith laying there kind of cold cocked.
Mm-hmm.
Dracula looking all supreme. I don't think his name is Dracula in this book.
Yeah. Was that the issue you got? Was like that's number 2 there?
Yeah, this is number 2. This was the Marvel tribute cover. I got the first one too. He did one on number 1 that was a oh god, I forget what it was an homage to. But
I do too. I forget.
I think it was a Werewolf by Night actually.
So I got more than you because I got the catch-up tier.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, the second one, yeah, he's crumpled up and bleeding like on your cover there.
Yeah.
Nice werewolf cover.
That's a badass werewolf cover.
It is. It's got some meat to it, it's musculature and whatnot.
Thick, man. Yeah,
out of all of them, though, he had a choice. I just love, of course, I like Garbage Man, but just the duality of that. This is the one that I preferred out of all of them that he did. Kind of either, I don't know if he does all tribute covers. Are there just some original that he does, but he throws in Marvel tribute?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have an extra package coming or what, because I could swear I had
I
that
can't
one.
Believe you didn't get this.
Like I said, Rex, I swear I think I haven't. Well, I got Garbage Man on the first campaign. He had offered it on the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's just. I don't think that's a second printing. He didn't say. He probably had. That's probably from his surplus.
Yeah, he probably had leftovers for this campaign.
Eric says, "Everyone have a great evening. I can't handle this any longer."
Well, all right, Erica. Have a good night, man. Sorry.
It's spelled modus operandi, not modus operandi, unless you're trolling. Okay, well, I'll change it. I wasn't trolling. Didn't know it was misspelled. I actually took that from a post. Thought it would be a good title, so it wasn't my misspelling. It was his. I didn't check it. My bad. Number 8 of all time selling comics, Batman number 1, CGC 9.4. Batman #1, $2,220,000, sold in January
Damn.
of 2001. Robin and Batman. Eric is serious about spelling. Yeah. Well, that he might be a good editor,
You gotta be serious about spelling if you're gonna be a good editor.
You gotta be serious. Number 9, another Action Comics #1, 9.0, 9.0, $2,161,000, sold in November 2011. And I believe one of these on the top 10 list was, that actors that got it stolen, and I can't remember who was it that collected Action Comics #1, got it stolen. They found it a couple years ago a couple years after it was stolen in Nicolas Cage, maybe, or was it?
Might have been. I know Nicolas Cage is a big comics guy, but I don't remember hearing about.
Yeah, it got stolen. He got paid the insurance money, so it was no longer his. So when it was found, they put it up for auction, and it went for even more,
Oh, wow.
Because it was considered a little bit more better looking copy. I think that was probably the first 9.0 we looked at. What used to be his copy. Lorenzo Sleestack saying hi. Hello, Lorenzo.
Hey, Lorenzo. Well, at least he got his whatever.
Right, I'll make sure that I write this spelling down. It's
I'm
failed.
sure he had it.
MODUS operandi. How did he misspell it? Got a U in there? Okay.
Yeah, he got a U
or
in there.
something.
Yeah, it was operandi instead of it.
Why is everybody? I'm the least trolly type person. If I do it, it's by mistake. I don't even know what a troll to me is like a nut sack. I don't know. I don't know what a troll is. I kind of sort of do, but I'm not a troll. I'm far from being a troll. I'm just,
I didn't realize that's what was bothering me.
I think we skipped number 5. I think that was out of order. We'll have to go back to that. But number 10 on the all-time high selling Action Comics #1 again, 8.5, $2,052,000 sold in 2018. 8.5.
Yeah. So it just depends who's around, how much they're willing to spend, and when they come up,
Well, let's just look at the Action Comics #1s. Okay, so we have an 8.5 in the number 10 slot, right? 8.5.
Yeah, but there's
So
a 8.5 like in the number 1 spot, I think.
We have a number 9 in the we have an Action Comics #1, 9.0 in the 9th spot. A 6.0 in the 4th spot. So see there, a 6.0.
Yeah, exactly.
Outsells the 9.0. Outsells an 8.5. Now that's the one with the rocket ship. So does it have some provenance to it? I don't know. I can't really read the label.
Like I was saying, it's probably the only one that was on the market at the time. The guy put it up for auction. He got lucky.
Yeah. Here's probably that one from Nicolas Cage, 9.0. So just I don't know. It says August 2014. That's a long time ago. But I believe it was considered, out of the two 9.0s that are graded, probably looked a little better, by experts. And then you have an 8.5. See, an 8.5 and selling in April 2021.
Mm-hmm.
The #1, and we totally skipped over number 5, all-time selling comics of all time. Captain America Comics #1, CGC graded 9.4.
Oh wow,
$3,120,000 sold in April of 2022.
damn, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Jack Kirby, Joe Simon created a character, Captain Marvel. Can't believe Rex would do this to us. What? Eric is very serious about smell. What did I do, Gable? What did I do? What did I do? What have I done now?
You ran Eric off with your bad spelling.
I guess, under my skin. Mm-hmm.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
man.
Greg Murray followed me over on Twitter. Appreciate that. He's really got some great content up there. Put some great content up there. He also does like some of the, shows some of the mashup covers. Here's, Doctor Strange with Batman there.
Oh,
the comics you always wanted to see but never got, right? Because it was Marvel and DC, two different companies.
mm-hmm.
I like that they're kind of going back and doing those mashup type things. What would it look like,
So kind of cool.
Like on this Avengers here, instead of Quicksilver, they put the Flash.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that. It'd be cool. I believe this is John Byrne cover from Marvel 2-in-1, but Supergirl wasn't in the original. I can't remember who was throwing him originally.
Oh, I have no idea.
On that one. Maybe Hyperion. I can't remember.
Hulk, maybe.
Obviously, his arm was hurt, so he's kind of at a disadvantage, right? One did not make the list. I don't know if you missed it, but how about, you didn't see this, did you? The Incredible Hulk 181. But we're talking of all time, right?
Yeah, you're talking all 10 top 10. So
yeah, but now isn't it surprising? #1 is Spider-Man. That was a shocker to everybody that leaped over. Notice that there wasn't a Detective Comics #27 on the list.
Yeah, that's changed too. I mean, for years though, it was always Action Comics #1.
Well, I mean, because of recycling, the war effort, and just through time and stuff, there's little over 100 copies known to exist. So you can, and it's a big, thick book to grade, right? In any kind of grade, because it's got a lot more to. I mean, if you got like Death, if you send that to CGC with over 300 pages, right, when it comes out.
Oh, yeah, damn.
What about a like Doc Blaylock 16 pager, which is more likely to get 9.8?
Yeah, less
probably
chances.
Doc's 16 pager over 300 plus pages, right?
Well, yeah, because you have less chances to make fuck ups, right?
Right. I mean, and a lot of those Golden Age books, they had massive page counts, right? So to get them, so they have to kind of adjust their grading for that. I'm not sure exactly how they do that, but they do make allowances, that they don't with other newer books. And we're talking middle Bronze Age with the first appearance of Wolverine. So give it a little time. Maybe it'll make the top 10. It's probably in the top 20 somewhere. Thought you might enjoy this. This is an unused Conan cover by John Buscema. That happens from time to time when the artist
oh yeah, that's not bad. That's definitely Buscema.
Yeah, I saw nothing wrong with this cover.
No, I
I
don't know
don't know.
why they didn't use it.
Yeah, apparently they went with something else. And John was
Oh,
so quick, but that's fully inked. It's not like it's just in pencil; it's fully inked.
mhm.
Obviously, he cut off the hand. See, he's got the hand. He's holding the hand in a blanket or something right there under his chin.
Yeah.
And the zombie's missing an arm there. I actually have a zombie character that only has one arm, which is a pretty neat character. I'll have to, interject in there. Maybe in the prequel, because I'm doing some pages that I'm going to put in a lot of cameos of characters you haven't seen before.
Alrighty.
So if you like first appearances, you're going to have to buy the prequel, which is going to launch February 3rd. Al Williamson, that's who I was trying to think. This is Al Williamson's Star Wars artwork from he did Strike Force Motora.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was called, Strike Force Motora, wasn't it? That's what we're talking
It
about.
was
So
Morituri.
Morituri. Okay. Well, I always called it whatever I wanted to call it. So
Yeah.
But yeah, this was the first appearance of Boba Fett on a cover in comics. Star
Oh,
Wars 56, maybe. I'm not sure. Somewhere in there. Too bad I didn't buy that one. That'd be worth a little bit something now. But Al Williamson, yeah. Joe Jusko's first new Conan cover in 32 years. Savage Sword of Conan returns in February of 2024.
oh,
How about that?
all right. I'll give it a look.
Mm-hmm. Joe Jusko cover. Like how they did the title all kind of mashed up and whatnot.
Yeah.
Nah,
Tight.
yeah, it's okay. It's different.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
So, February 2024, Savage Sword of Conan. I guess it's going to be magazine size coming back out.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't say anything one way or the other, did they?
No, they didn't give me any more information than that on that posting. Yeah, you got to love some John Buscema artwork. Look at that, man. That, to me, stuff like this is what sets Marvel apart from DC. Shadowhawk.
Yeah, what's that?
It's more cosmic in scope. They had characters like the Celestials and Galactus, and what did DC have?
Bouncing Boy.
Yeah. You are correct, sir. Good response, by the way. Good response. You caught me off guard with that one. I actually like Bouncy Boy. I know you don't like Bouncy Boy. Can you name these guys? 1979. 1979. You'd be surprised.
Bunch of goddamn hippies. That's what they know.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like an album cover, doesn't it?
All right, hold on.
Recognize anybody there?
Let me look. It's as big as I can blow them up.
Okay, I'll give you one. All the way over to the left is Bernie Wrightson.
With the cape on? Wait, your left or my left?
Oh hell!
All right, which one's wearing that's not Bernie in the Guinness shirt?
All right, you got Bernie Wrightson on the left. You got Jeffrey Johns with the hat on.
Okay.
Barry Windsor Smith all the way over on the right.
Okay, that's I was gonna say that's okay. That's Barry Windsor. Who's that
That's
in
very,
the?
yeah, with the mutton chops or the, the
Yeah, and
big
the Guinness
mustache.
T-shirt on. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
man after my own heart.
And let's see, who is the guy next to him? I forget. Michael Kaluta.
Michael. Oh, okay,
Uh-huh.
cool.
Yeah, he does have a Guinness, and he's got
Like I said, a bunch of fucking hippies.
yeah. I don't know. Bernie Wrightson looks pretty clean shaven, and
Yeah.
he's got
He's got kind of the dapper little English half cape coat going on.
a scarf around his neck there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Who needs to cosplay when comic book creators used to look pretty with it, huh?
Dude, have you
Uh,
seen the way Ethan dresses?
that's just gay.
What?
Brr,
Right.
brr. Is that brr? Okay. Um, mm, mm, mm.
And what?
Speaking of John Buscema, I mean, check out this artwork, the an old Marvel poster. Hell yeah. See,
Oh,
I want to
damn.
do something like this with my characters, just do a
Yeah,
big
that's
major
cool.
poster. Yeah, you got
Yeah, Wildstorm Image did one like that. It was probably I think 24 inches tall, but it was like 6 or 8 feet wide. It was freaking huge, man. It just had tons of characters. I still got
po-
it somewhere.
posters used to be a thing, right? I mean, I remember in 1983 they had a giant Legion Keith Giffen poster. I mean, they used to tout those posters quite often in the comics, and I know they
Oh,
still
dude,
make them.
I'll find the pictures here someday. But my man cave that I had in my house in Houston before me and the first wife divorced. Uh, like every surface of every wall was covered in either action figures, limited edition prints.
And you
Um,
wonder
that
why
was
you got divorced.
that was before I started getting individual art. But I ran out of room for posters, so the entire ceiling of the room I
Wow.
would tack up all the
Uh-huh.
posters, and you get the pin up every month from
Who needs
Wizard.
wallpaper, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then the whole place was you walk in and it was just sensory overload, man. It was just superheroes from 360 degrees everywhere you looked. Toys, action figures, fucking shit everywhere.
I just like probably more the concept than I do the character, but Galactus, this is John Byrne Galactus without his helmet. How many times does that happen?
I don't think I've ever seen him without his helmet. Hold on.
Well, that's what we're here for, to give you something, you never seen before, perhaps. Well, didn't you have that 1983 Origin of Galactus issue, Shadowhawk, that they did? Because they
Um,
give you the origin of Galactus and they show you what he was before Galactus.
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I also had the what was that, 1984, 85. The original 18-inch figure of Galactus with the he lit up and you could shoot his hands off and all kinds of
Mm-hmm.
cool stuff.
I
The
know this is a spoof with
toy bin.
Spider-Man, replacing Robin with Spider-Man, but more to the point, World's Finest Comics was World's Best Comics for the first two issues.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was called World's Best Comics, and it was but they were afraid there was another World's Best Comics out there, and they were afraid of getting sued, so they changed it with issue 3 to World's Finest Comics.
I like the Ring of World's Finest better anyway.
Yeah, I have a World's Comics number 6, has a cardboard cover. I suspect this number 1 is probably a cardboard cover too. Howbeit Spider-Man's not on it, but
Right.
and it would have been Robin in the middle instead of I think Robin was there. Might have been just Superman and Batman, but there would have been a lot of space between them. I don't know. I really haven't looked at a world's best comics in a while. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. My World's Finest number 6 is really the 4th issue, right? Under that title. Because the first 2 issues were called something else.
Yeah, they're called something else. So yeah, technically.
Yeah. Here's a take on that great Thor cover, I think. Although they put it under, well, instead of Thor, you have Superman there. That would be a hell of a battle.
Thor's gonna win.
I don't know. I mean,
magical power.
Oh, you mean Thor? Well, Thor's not even in here. They replaced him with Superman.
Oh, well, I thought you meant Thor and Superman would be in it.
I don't think Silver Surfer could hurt. Besides pounding on him, I don't think he could hurt Superman with his cosmic power. Both of them can fly through the heart of a sun and not be incinerated, right?
Yeah, I think their strength levels would be pretty, comparable. But Silver Surfer's not magical.
But Silver Surfer, Superman couldn't fly through anything but a yellow sun, right? He couldn't, like a red or a blue giant sun.
Well, no, he wouldn't be able. Well, I don't know if a blue, if that would affect him or not. I mean,
right.
As far as I know, it's only the red sun that makes him weak. So.
Right, which a blue sun's got a bigger gravitational pull, got a big,
that might actually make him even more powerful. I don't know. I don't know how, a different. Or what about like a supernova? Like if the sun was getting ready to explode, would that just like supercharge the fuck out of Superman? Nobody's ever asked these questions. I don't know. Okay, did I get kicked? Rex not answering.
Oh,
he's thinking.
Yeah, I never asked the question. Well, I had a pop-up.
These are questions I asked. I get no answer.
Too much time on my hands. There you go, Justice League of America.
Guy with too much time on his hands, Mr. Streaming 18 hours a day.
No, lies.
All right, 19.
It actually, all right, 19. Yeah, add one to it. Good one. Let's see what you did.
Took you a second.
That's a dope looking, Justice League going up against Galactus piece.
Oh, that's cool. Who drew this?
Let me see.
Sorry, going Apex on you.
It didn't say.
Wow,
did not say. I know this one's done by John Byrne. I got a little Dr. Fate in there too, huh? Dr.
Hell
Fate.
yeah, I love Dr. Fate, man.
Now, I gotta ask you, what is Hawkman or like Green Arrow got a chance against or Batman for that matter?
Yeah, well, Batman maybe because he's so smart, he made some kind of gadget or something.
Or he acts as a distraction at a key moment or something, right?
Yeah, but Green Arrow needs to just go like in a bunker somewhere and hide.
Yeah, Green Arrow's boxing glove arrows is not going to do anything against exploding arrows.
He's going to get stepped on and squished or torn apart by.
First Black Panther unused Fantastic Four cover by Kirby, kind of well known by people, but there it is. There's an unused cover by Kirby that was never used. See, it showed the lower part of his face. I know he kind of started out that way.
Wait, who's
I wonder if they got paid for unused covers. You know?
I'm sure they still got something. They probably you didn't get no royalties or
Right. Well, they didn't, they actually left out lettering on Demon cover, which we were talking about the other day, because it was printed in red, but they left the red out. It says kill him,
shit.
kill the demon. Huh?
I said, oh shit, they forgot to print it.
They forgot to print all it said, and you will exist in this place, in his place. That's it. And so it was just blank in the word balloon, kill him, kill the demon.
Oh shit.
It was blank and actually printed on the cover. How they missed it, I don't know, but the omnibus that they have now actually solves the mystery of what it was supposed to be.
What year did that comic come out?
Oh, it was a 20 center, so early mid, 70s.
60s, 70s.
No,
okay, yeah.
I know
exactly how that got missed. The editors were fucked up.
Or something. Well, okay.
They were partying, dude. It was the 70s.
Well, okay.
Coming to work hungover, you miss little shit.
The top 5 selling comics in 1960s. Superman's visage is still very heavily prevalent in a young man's mind. However, Uncle Scrooge is the only title to top over 1 million copies an issue at this time.
Wow.
How about that?
It goes to show you how popular Disney was at one point.
Yeah. And Dale was on its way out.
Even in comics.
Yeah. Dale was on its way out, though.
Mm-hmm.
You have a Mickey Mouse there in the 5 slot, Superman, Superboy, but Uncle Scrooge the Duck in Walt Disney Comics 1 and 2 in 1960.
Wow. That's crazy.
And Uncle Scrooge selling over 1 million copies, even in 1960.
Really?
What a difference! What a difference a year makes. The top 5 selling in 1961. Old Scrooge grasps at as miserly as he can to the number 1 spot, but the Son of Krypton blasts through to fill out the remainder top slots in 1961.
Oh wow!
So the top 5 selling comics of 1961: Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge, Superman. I actually have that issue, number 2. In the number 2 slot, and then Superboy, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, and Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. Which Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane, by today's standards, we kind of think
I have one of each of those comics. I've got one of Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, and I've got one of Superman's best friend or whatever it's called, Jimmy Olsen, whatever the fuck it was called.
It's a 1962, the top 5 sellers. It's a super world, and Archie's just living in it. Archie coming in at number 5.
Damn.
The rest of them, number 1 was Superman, Superboy, Lois Lane, and Jimmy Olsen.
Mm-hmm.
So Superman picking up steam in the early 60s, which, the Adventures of Superman on TV probably helped, right?
Yeah.
Although I don't know if that was still on TV at the time.
I'm sure it was in reruns if it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do that many reruns back then, though.
If the show was popular enough, they would.
Yeah.
That's how that all started. Like if a show ended abruptly and they didn't have nothing else, they'd show what they had.
1963 in comics, either DC started obfuscating their sales numbers or readers were legitimately tired of the same flashy costume adventures in favor of cartoon antics, comic strip adaptations, and goofy slapstick. The top 5 of that year was Dennis the Menace coming in number 1, Archie number 2, Walt Disney Comics and Stories number 3, The Three Stooges number 4, and Tarzan by Gold Key Comics. Top sellers in 1960.
Well, most of those had TV shows at that time too, didn't they?
Well, that's true. Dennis the Menace was on.
Yeah.
Three Stooges, Tarzan, yeah.
Yeah.
So that does help, doesn't it?
Might be that might be a part of that, I would think.
Some festive holiday covers from Valiant Comics from 30 years ago. Let's look at some Christmas time festive covers, if my computer will operate correctly. All right, first up, Magnus Robot Fighter. The wreaths are going to go flying. I don't remember this cover.
I don't either.
That was a later issue, up in the 30s, I think. Raya and the Future Force, another probably later issue, around the same time. I wonder if those are connecting covers. I bet they are, right?
Yeah, it looks like they might be. Yeah,
that's pretty neat. Solar Man of the Atom. There you go. Tie the villain up and put him under the Christmas tree, right?
Yeah. What year did these come out, Rex? I must have been out by then because I don't remember any of these.
Probably. Yeah. Well, they're later issues.
Yeah. Bloodshot. Yeah.
Yeah. They're later issues. I mean, after a while, you lose interest, right? On most titles, unless it's a really good title.
Yeah. Except for Solar, I kept up with that one for a while. I like Solar.
Well, it had Barry Windsor Smith, right?
For a while, not the whole time, but yeah.
In December of 1981, the poor little rich kid, Richie Rich, had an astounding 16 titles with his name on them.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Is pretty wild. But that
Spider-Man
had a lot of titles at one point. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but not 16.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
And then later, Macaulay Culkin did the Richie Rich, probably, 4 or 5 years later. I'm not sure, about mid-'80s, right? He did that Richie Rich movie.
Yeah, it was somewhere.
And then they had a Richie Rich cartoon at one time. I'm not sure when that was. Maybe it was the early 80s when that thing came out.
Yeah, there was the cartoon too. Yeah, timeline on that is all rough for me right now.
We mentioned this, and I did see this. I think I had this, or I looked at it. I know I looked at it on the spinner rack. This is the G.I. Joe that has no dialogue balloons in it. The reason they did that, I mentioned this issue, I think yesterday, is time constraints. They were late with the book. So instead of putting dialogue and having a letterer take all that time to letter it and the book being late,
they just made it a silent issue.
Yeah, they just made it, made sure the visuals was there to tell the story. And this is one book I would like to put in my collection. I'm not even sure what a G.I. Joe number 21. Why don't we take a look? Why don't we see? We'll just check out eBay here real quick and do a search and see what one of those bad boys are going for, huh? G.I. Joe, America Zero. G.I. Joe, Marvel, number 21. See what we got. Should we go from the smallest to the largest, or How should we do that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's just go random. Best match. Here's one going for $36. Came out in March of 1984. No dialogue issue. $36, 11 bids. It's got about 4 days left on it.
Okay.
Here's one going an auction, $21.50, 3 bids on it. About 6 days left on it. So it'll probably climb up higher, depending on the condition. Here's one for $63 with about 2 hours and 30 minutes left on it. 11 bids. First appearance of Storm Shadow in that issue. Shadow Hawk.
That's
So that's, going to be, help the value of it, right? Oh, God. All right. So 3 hours left on this one. 9.2. It is in the raw, but they're saying 9.2, right? $227.50.
Wow.
It's in the raw, but he says it's like around a 9.2. And so, wow, $227.50, and it's not up yet. Maybe I should put a watch on that one, just see what it does go for. Huh?
Maybe.
I'll add it to my watch list and see what it goes for. Just curious. Who knew that a high grade copy of that one would go for so much, right?
G.I. Joe's been pretty popular, and I don't know.
Here's a 9.4 CGC graded, 9.4, okay? 86 bucks. It's got 6 days, 3 hours left on it, so it's got plenty of time. It's got 6 bids on it, so it may go up higher than the raw, supposedly 9.2 for $227. Probably will.
Yeah,
I'll go ahead and put a watch on that one too, just to see what that goes for ultimately.
And that's the thing with raw copies too. I mean, you can say, "Oh, I think it would grade like a 9.2 or a 9.4," but that doesn't necessarily prove anything.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, people taking it on faith. They're looking with their eyes. A lot of pictures helps try and sell it. Here's one.
But I know if I put up one of mine, and I'm putting it up for high dollars because it's in nice shape. I take care of my shape.
Yeah, yeah, John's the same way. John Fernandez, he keeps pretty good care of his comics.
Oh yeah.
So you run the gambit. Here's one going. They want $80 plus 10 to ship. Here's one that they say is it's in the raw 5.5, sort of mid level. They want $99.99 plus $4.99 to ship. Here's a CGC graded 9.4. 5 bids on it. About 6 days left on it. $103.50. So it's here's a 9.2 going for $91. So that's an expensive key issue, mainly because it's Storm Shadow's first appearance, and Snake Eyes does appear in it.
And I mean, $100. That's a pretty good price for a single floppy.
Well, I think they're going for much more than that.
Well, I mean,
in higher grade.
From what I've seen, the high grade ones were going for around 100, except for that one guy that was all crazy with his 200 and something on a raw one. But it
here's
seems like
CGC 9.6 newsstand rare. No, it's not. Well, no, that pisses me off. There were more newsstand than there probably were direct in 1984. But if it's newsstand, it's got to be rare. Oh, okay. Even though they were in the majority at that time. Now you wait till
I know.
and that'll change. Anyway, it has 29 bids on it, $232.50. But
Yeah.
it's a newsstand, so it's got to be rare. No.
Yeah, but you only have a couple of outliers out of like 10 examples that were more than $100.
Well, here you go. Here's a CGC graded 9.8. Less than 40 years ago, folks. 1984. I know that because I graduated in 1984. $1,995 they're asking for it, plus 20 to ship. A 9.8.
Yeah, but that's asking, not sold.
Asking. You are correct, sir. Because here's another 9.8, and they're only asking $1,025 plus 8 to ship, which they'll spend more than $8 shipping a slab.
Oh,
yeah. Here's a key low grade. They're saying low grade. I don't know what they're talking about low grade here. I'd have to take a look at the book, but $59.99. So you're not going to get a copy even in lower grade for cheap of this book.
no,
Unless, I wonder if they've got one of those true believers, reprint issues of it. I don't know. I don't see any listed. I bet they've never done that issue like that. Probably not. I'm going to say no, or I would have seen it. Our chat just died on us after Gable Penny shot,
Yeah, I know.
Comment. Nobody cares.
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of dead today. Dead today,
it's
too.
not your fault. Dust Boat Farmer Red Skull in an image you'll never forget now.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, there you go. Here's another shot of him. Look at him run.
Run, Force, run.
Comics used to be fun, folks. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good look for the Red Skull. That was technically, well, not technically, but he's a Nazi. Golden Age Spectre is the hero we all deserve. Check this panel out.
Well,
what if only a skeleton remains? What have you done to me? Don't leave me this way. You've robbed, you've killed. This is your reward. So he has to go around as a walking skeleton?
I guess.
I guess it beats the death sentence, right?
I mean, technically, he's still up and about, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, if he's robbed and he's killed, murdered, I think he's getting off light. You can always put clothes on and hide in the shadows, right?
Yeah.
It'd be hard to make a living, but I don't know. You might become a celebrity, You could probably do movie work, right?
The beer best bet is become like a stand-up comedian or something. Yeah.
Mr. Bones?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tell, self-deprecating jokes about how skinny you are, I don't know. Told you I'm tired.
That's fine. That's fine. No problem.
No, it's not.
Look at, we've always said, gorillas sell covers. I'm going to have to work a gorilla into a cover. Strange Adventures had a lot of those gorilla covers. This is kind of a Scooby-Doo moment, isn't it? Where they take the mask off. Can you imagine removing the human mask and there's a gorilla underneath? Gosh. Jinkies. Oh, there's your 2x2 Noah story, except in a rocket ship, the Ark from Planet X. Oh, yeah. Gorillas in space, of course. And I actually have a copy of this. I've shown it on the show. The Gorilla Conquest of Earth. We're talking 1956, maybe, on that issue, if I remember right. Had a lot of gorilla covers and Strange Adventures. You still with me, buddy, or are you gonna fall asleep?
I'm still here.
Okay. What happened?
Sorry.
Why did you do that?
Long day. What time do we got? It's only
I'm
5.
having technical difficulties. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know, Rex. You might need to call this one short, brother.
Okay, we can do that. I will do that.
I hate to do it to you, but it's a Monday, and I am suddenly just hit the wall, man.
Oh, I hear you, man. That was actually a musical term, that was in a song, hit the wall, something, I think. Anyway, yeah, we'll go ahead and get out of here. I've got to correct my spelling, or Eric and Boyd's going to have a brain aneurysm or something.
Yeah, he's going to have an embolism. All right, anyway. Hey, hello, we love you.
Hello, I'll get you a hot shower.
Sorry I hit the wall tonight. I gotta get some food.
Relax.
I gotta get in the food, get in the shower.
You gotta get in the food.
Yeah, you know.
Wow, just roll around in it with the cap for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the food. I'm gonna eat some shower, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So.
I'm gonna eat some shower. Woo. Okay. All right. Well, take care, all.
Hey,